Hello, Cyclone fans. Brother Tom here with your college football season week 9 update on your favorite team, the Iowa State Cyclones. After last week's bye and the previous week's extremely disappointing loss to Colorado, the Cyclones are home this weekend to take on the BYU Cougars in what is their biggest challenge of the season thus far. The Cougars come into Jack Trice Stadium this weekend at 7-0 and ranked number 11 in the country. They are the only undefeated Big 12 team this season and are one of only two teams, the other being Cincinnati, that are undefeated in conference play. Led by quarterback Bear Bachmeier, the Cougars have put together an impressive and balanced offense this season, averaging over 400 yards of offense per game with over half of that rushing on the ground. They have outscored their opponents by an average of 20 points per game, but that statistic is misleading. Looking at conference opponents, most of their games have been close with an average difference of only 4 points per contest. On paper, the Cyclones match up pretty well against BYU. They too have been averaging over 400 yards per game, with a slightly higher percentage of that being pass plays, and they too have outscored their opponents by an average of 20 points per game. They too have had close contests with all their conference opponents, and with this being homecoming week for the Cyclones, they should be highly incentivized to win. BYU is favored by 4.5 points this weekend, but it would be a mistake for anyone to write off State's chances. Despite losing some key players to injuries, they clearly have the talent to compete against the Cougars and win this one. The key question and the key deciding factor all season has been execution. In assessing the season to date, it is clear that a lack of focus and the resulting lack of execution on key plays has been this team's Achilles heel. Coach Campbell has acknowledged as much since the loss to Colorado and has made it a priority in practice. Dropped passes and missed tackles need to be a thing of the past, and if corrected, there's no reason to think that the Cyclones can't go the rest of the season undefeated. While that may not get us in the Big 12 championship game at this point, it can still salvage what has thus far been a frustrating season in a very competitive conference. Game time on Saturday is at 2:30 p.m. Central, and the game is set to broadcast on Fox. Have fun at homecoming, and if you are attending any of the celebrations, as always, stay safe. Until next week, this is Brother Tom for Loch 22 Sports. Be sure to check out all our other content here on Loch 22, and as always, go Cyclones.